Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I've come your way again. I am Ophelia Boma, your online clinical psychologist. I'm here to teach you how to help someone grieve. Okay, grieving is one of the most difficult seasons in people's lives. All right, and for someone who is a sympathizer or a comforter or a supporter, it is one of the most important things and meaningful things you will ever do for someone. Not knowing how to help someone grieve can set them off the worst. It can take them through the rough journey, and even in their healing processes may go south. And so you need to know that when someone is grieving, it's not for you to fix it. Nah, it's not about you going to fix it, find solutions, and it's about helping the person to walk through this. You are there to help the person go through the journey of grieving. And so we need to understand that grieving is a space for us to sit in with the person and share emotions, what we call empathy, or to sympathize with the person rather than looking for solutions. Okay, so now that I've established this, I want us to understand what to say and what not to say during grieving and how to help one person to grieve. Okay, so number one is to what? To be present. You don't need to find the right words. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to make it look like you've got all the answers and you have experienced it more than the person, or you love the person who died more than the person grieving. What you're supposed to do is to be calm. And I understand in the Ghanaian setting, the drama is always the thing that signifies deep grief. But please, when you visit them, sit with them. Don't go about acting, jumping, acting like you love the person more than them. Please reduce that. You need to listen more than you speak. I can't emphasize this enough. Some people go to what do they call a mourning house, and they talk more than anyone else, causing noise, distractions, drama, as if you're acting a movie or a Kumawu movie. No, what you're actually doing is distracting the grieving process or the healing process of this person. Your presence matters more than your act. So what you need to do is to show silence, sit with them, listen to them more. Sometimes healing is most found in simple sentence like "I'm here with you." Simple as that. You need to practice using very calm words when you're supporting someone grieve. Number two, let them feel what they are feeling, whether it's anger, whether it's anxiety, it's guilt, it's numbness, it's relief, confusion, frustration, exhaustion. Let them feel it. But you see, you are not supposed to tell them how to act, what not to say and what not to do, trying to correct their behaviors or their feelings or emotions, or even minimize it. Some of you do that. You have no right to do that. I know you want to help. In a Ghanaian culture or tradition, we have not been taught grieving. No one has taught us how to help someone or to support people who are grieving. We just do it out of love, but we may also make common mistakes that may set these persons off. What we are supposed to do is to just be there for them. There's no right way of grieving. There's no right time to grieve. Anytime, any day, someone can't grieve because there are emotions that are involuntary. So they may start crying at odd hours, at the wrong time, or the wrong space. There's no right way to grieve. So just bear with people, okay? And then support them. Number three, normalize the grieving processes. When you are telling somebody, and you've grieved for too long, there's no timeline for grieving, because grieving are like waves. Some day they hit harder, other day they are very slow or reserved. Sometimes the shore of the sea can smell and all of that. Healing is not linear, please. Linear. It's in different forms, shapes, and then ways and kinds or types. And so therefore, just help these people to grieve. You don't tell them, oh, move on, be strong, why do you act like that, especially the men, be a man. So they end up suppressing their emotions, which is not right. Number four, encourage expressions. Okay, people want to express in different way, either by talking about the person, or writing letters for the deceased, or creating memory books or pictures or journals, prayer or reflections, or creative outlets, whether music, art, anything, dance, allow them. For children, play therapy is important, or drawing or storytelling, so that they can help to release those tensed up emotions. And so if you find yourself not knowing how to help someone grieve, you can just offer them the space to be, just to leave their expressions out one way or the other. Number 5 is to offer practical help. When someone is grieving and you're asking, what can I do for you? What do you need? They may not be able to, because grieving drains energy, is exhausting, okay? And so instead of saying, let me know what you need, you can identify the needed gaps, and then fulfill them. For example, helping to pick the kids from school, providing food for them, checking to see their light bill or water bill, phone bills, like certain things you can help for the meantime before they are able to get back together, depending on the relationship you have with them. You can also offer money to the relatives, or somebody who is in close contact with them, or you yourself can also do that. And so you sit with them during the whole process, okay? Number 6, show up after the funeral. I know sympathizers, supporters, well-wishers, and lovers would normally leave a week after the funeral and all of that, but you should remember that during the quiet times is when the grieving is loud, because during that time there's a reality has set in that, hey, I've just buried this person. This is the reality. This is even the person's death certificate. And this is true. I know you're busy and all of that, but check in once in a while, and then keep the anniversaries to just send a very soft message about the people that have died, and then create a very, lovely ritual around them. You can visit their grave with them, send them flowers, check in months later or even weeks later. All of those ones can help a lot. Now, let's not forget what we are not supposed to say. Number 2, everything happens for a reason. When you say everything happens for a reason, leave it to God. I know we are Christians and you want to go through the theological or spiritual aspect, but what that means is you are dismissing the person's pain or emotions. Do not say, at least they have lived long, or you have other children, or maybe your own is better, somebody else don't have a father or mother, or no. Don't try to compare grief. If when you do that, you actually set the person off, and it can bring about even anger towards you and towards other people or stuff. Don't try to compare. Don't try to create answers or meaning. Just be there in silence, or just send a message and then help them through. And number 2, about things not to say or do. Do not call frequently. Always calling. No, when you do that, you can distract the person or set the person off. Number 3 is to stop saying, be strong. And when will you continue doing this? Oh, no, please, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is to, I'm here with you, I'm praying for you, I'm with you in spirit, and all of that. Grieving has no deadline. People can grieve people till they also die. Take it easy with them and stop saying, I know exactly how you feel, and trying to share we don't need experiential intimacy when someone is grieving. You don't need to talk like you know exactly what is going on when someone is grieving. Everyone's grieving is unique, no matter how you want to take it. Everyone's grieved differently, so therefore just share the moment with them. That's why we call it empathy. And then stop giving unsolicited advice and suggestions if you are not called for. Yeah, I guess. Yes, if you're not questioning, don't. Even as Christians, sometimes timing matters. When to say what at the right time. If you try to spiritualize everything, you can just create a spiritual wound for the person. Trying to speak in like you are God. No, you are not. You're also human. And so what you can do is just offer the help needed. And don't judge them through the process. It's because you did this, it's your fault, and all of that. You should have done this, coulda, woulda, shoulda. You don't need to remind them of that. What exactly you should say is, I'm sorry, this is incredibly hard for you, and I'm here for you. So can you tell me about the person? What do you miss about them? Let them talk about the person more. Let them find closure in their talking, and just avoid asking too many questions and all of that. Also, Also, you can ask them, what do you need